And we are off. This is the very first lap, and we have Muda in second position, who's on the inside of Pagal Raja Jr. However, Pagal from India seems to be holding on to first position. On the inside, these cars do drift a lot. These are the old Ferraris, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be a bit of a race here, I must admit. But, well, with Amuda in first position, with Pagal Raja Jr. ended up starting in first position. He's slightly lost a place, but is closing the gap on Amuda, which would be very interesting. Amuda's gone so wide on turn one. Oh dear. Pagal Raja Jr. snaps it up and says, I will have that place. Amuda doesn't want to give up anything and takes a first position. It's a crisscross between these two. Crisscross applesauce. And in third position we have JSR, who's narrowly chased down by Damiesia. No problem there. With Ivano Stick in fifth position. He has a group of another 4 following him, another 5 following him, with Boss obviously in 6th position. Nightmare, who's in 7th position. For sale, lovely. Oh, that's great. That is so good. So good. Right, in 8th we have Eric the Kid. Looks like there's some battling going on here. Monroe is in 9th position, driven by Dharma. I'm not familiar with this racer. Mario in 11th position. I know you could do better than this, Mario, but we will see. But I've already spoken to him before the race and he says he's not too keen on the car. So what are we going to do? Well, you've either got to get used to the car pretty quickly or accept your fate. And Lewis Drums holding up the rear in 12th position. So Amuda is in first position with Pagal trying to catch up, but clearly. Let's have a look from another view. Just hang on a second, we'll be right back. This is a view from Pagal Raja Jr.'s car. And I can safely say that he's actually using a wheel here. Trying to get as much slipstream as you can. Whoops, you don't want to do that. Well, that was a magnificent save, I must admit. That could have been awfully wrong. But at the moment he's holding it together, but he does need to put some ground on Amuda. He needs to catch up pretty quickly. So in the meantime, we'll look at GSR. Well, they seem to be racing a-okay at the moment. It seems to be spaced out quite a lot, which is good news for any potential bad driver. So they've got a lot of space to work in, and the other drivers don't have the bad driver to worry about either making mistakes causing crashes or any of the above. Well, Jammy-D is number 4th, closely followed by Boss. Actually, Boss has been doing very well today. He started in 6th position, I believe, and he ended up getting 5th position, which isn't too bad. He's following Jammy-D, which, you know, the actual gap is pretty reasonable. It's 1.7 seconds, 1.6 seconds, you know, depending. So that's actually quite good from Boss. But he does need, ideally, he does need to catch up Jammy-D. And if he can do that, and he can also have the chance to overtake JSR as well. So we will see in time. Well, let's have a look at Alvaro, for instance. He does have a space of 3 other cars behind him, so which is Kid, Nightmare Racer, who's racing pretty hard on this one, and wow, what happened there? Wow, oh my word. I think somebody just hit the cones and went 20 feet in the air. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but Nightmare Racer seems to be having a flying lesson right there. Wowee, right across the screen. That was yeah, interesting. For sale, yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, would anybody want to buy it? No. Look, and oh dear, oh brilliant. Is that from the Saint? I can't remember. No, it's not. It's from... That's stuck with me right now. So if you can help me out, what TV show, detective TV show, was this from? Was that livery from? The red and white one with the white stripe down it, going to a point on the hood. Where was that from? So if you can answer and have a guess, even type it in the chat and leave a message. Oh, somebody's hit. Oh dear. I was so glad I saw that. Oh dear, Lundström's ended up going sideways and backwards because he got in the way of other people who were actually trying to overtake him. Clearly he didn't realise. He realised right at the last minute when people were right on the back of him, but by then it was already too late. That's really, really unfortunate by, well, quite frankly, by anybody else who by everybody else who actually has had an incident with Lewis drums. It's really unfortunate. Driven by Dharma. Got some interesting livery on there. Rebel Scum Racing. Interesting. And there's a Star Wars quote for you right there. Well, with Monroe in 10th position, he seems to be holding up okay. Well, what is this livery from Monroe? That's what I want to know. Okay, meanwhile, we take a look at Nightmare, who's going okay, no problem there. Okay, Havana driving in 6th position. If he can catch up with Boss that is in 5, then that should be all good. However, Boss is closing and closing fast on JSR. Can he actually overtake? This is the thing. Will Boss be able to overtake JSR? But at the moment, JSR is not putting a foot wrong, so he's doing very good, very well. With Damiesha just in front in 3rd position, seems to be doing okay. With Pagal obviously in 2nd, with Amuda quite frankly just racing by himself and trying to overtake soon enough, trying to overtake the stragglers right at the back, which will be Lewis Drums. Well, he did allow him to pass, maybe on the wrong side, but never mind, that's complications. Technicalities, I think they call it. Well, so far so good. Right, with these cars, comfort softs as well. Yeah. I wouldn't be comfortable with them, that's for sure. Well, let's have a look from the back here. We have Lewis Drums bringing up the rear, with just in front is Monroe. I say just in front, a mile in front. With driven by Dharma behind. So if we're looking behind, it's all good. But at the moment, you have Mario and Marie. Well, Mario. Well, it just made it there. Okay, let's go on up. And obviously Eric the Kid trying to catch Ivano here. He's on his fastest lap, his personal fastest lap, which is great. There is Lewis Drums, I'm pretty sure. Ivano in the red with the stripe down it, that's the one. With Boss in 5th, and doing rather well actually. well, obviously with JSR in third, but sorry, JSR in fourth, with Boss literally right behind him, trying to desperately trying to overtake him here. But what is going to happen? Mind you, Boss is on the outside. Will he go for the cutback maneuver? Yes, he does, but JSR ended up going a little bit wide. So I must admit, Boss was a little fortunate there. Well, it looks like Boss is in putting in pretty good times here, so that's great news from Boss's perspective. Damiesha, I never expected to get this high up the grid, but he's obviously worked his way up and got up there, so well done for you. Well, a solid second place with 13 minutes to go. Fortunately, I don't think there's going to be any change since Muda is rather far behind, rather far ahead. He is 3.2 seconds, but will there be any change? That's what I want to know. Will there be any change? But Boss, he seems to be racing pretty well, I must admit, because he seems to be catching Damiesha as well, and that is good news for him. Well, it seems everybody has got their own place at the moment. They seem to be all settled down right now, but I must admit, with Monroe trying to yeah, it's a bit odd, sorry about that. Monroe is just driving and sliding and drifting. But what car is that from? What TV series in the 1970s was this from? Very popular. Let's see if you can guess. Okay, Lewis Drums pulls over. Well done, Lewis Drums. You've been lapped twice by the next slowest person. It's clear to say that, well, Lewis Drums is not really keen on this track. Well, Monroe almost goes off, almost. But yeah, it's a little bit tricky, must admit. But we'll see how it goes. Well, with Amuda trying to overtake Lurs again for the third time. He does so successfully, with Pagal Raja Jr. only 1.6 seconds behind him. So obviously Amuda has either done something wrong, or Pagal has pulled his foot out and actually really stepped up. Well, I must admit that Pagal has Monroe to deal with, because Monroe is alongside him. He lets Pagal go through. Very good, very good. Thank you, Monroe. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe, just maybe, you'll be the 100th, my very first 100th subscriber. So if you can make that, I would be over the moon. Thank you. 100, looking for 100 subscribers. That's fantastic, but as we see it, Pagal is looking to, is in fact closing on Amuda, so this will be a very entertaining race with only 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes to go, with Damiesha and Boss following. But these cars are pretty difficult to actually overtake, since it is, literally a one-make race. These cars they have no advantage or disadvantage over another car. So with that said, it's obviously at an increased difficulty to actually overtake someone and make it stick. So Damiesha is third position, with Boss in fourth. It's a very good result from Boss here, so that is excellent what he's doing. So that's really good. Well, with JSR in fifth position, he has made a few mistakes here and there, but unfortunately with these little Toyota Sports 800 cars, they're racing on comfort soft. I'm not quite sure why, but they are. It was somebody's choice, but it wouldn't be mine, I can tell you that much. Albano in sixth position, doing very well so far. To capitalise on maybe someone else's mistakes, but I haven't seen JSR making too many mistakes today, apart from one that he let Boss past, and now Damiesha has actually gone through, it seems. So that's quite fun for Damiesha, and in fact he's really pressuring Boss here. I can see that Boss will not like people up so close. I'm not too fond of that myself. People driving right behind you, very close proximity, not good. However, these are racers and they are used to these said conditions. So far so good. Well, with Boss in third now, which is a fantastic position. If he can keep that, I expect he will keep that, because second is, well, 13.2 seconds with just over 3 minutes to go. Quite frankly, there's no chance. So third is the best you can get, and you know what, I'd be happy with the podium anyway. So that's great stuff from Boss. Well, kid is in 7th position. He's actually trying to catch up Ivano, but obviously a bit of an issue with Ivano and JSR since they're squabbling at the moment. But we will see. Let's have a look alternate view now, shall we? Here's a view from Ivano's car. Will he have enough speed to take the inside line? And the answer is yes, I hope so. Well, with looking in the mirror, it's going to be pretty awkward here. Oh, there was contact, but it was pretty unfortunate that Ivano didn't actually pass, because JSR was racing to his line, as was Ivano, so there was no real dangerous driving. Well, meanwhile, if we have a look at the top, now we see. Well, we have Pagal, who's trying to overtake the guys towards the bottom end, and they're not giving up their spaces, which is pretty poor show, to be honest, because they really should be giving up their positions since they're already at the bottom anyway. And oh dear, and Pagal just fights for his position. Well, with Nightmare holding back, which was good of him. We have Amuda in first position, which I'm guessing he will take this lap. This is going to be the final lap. So we start off with Amuda in first, with Pagal only half a second behind him, so he's literally on the wire here. And who is gonna, oh dear, I've no idea. Well, it looks like Amuda will cross the line in first position, followed by Pagal Raja Jr. Excellent, bravo sir. With Boss that crosses the line in third position, followed by Damiesha with a JSR crossing the line with Ivano, the Kid, with Nightmare Racer taking up 8th, Mario 9th, Dharma 10th, and Lurs 11th. So congratulations to Amuda. Great race. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Don't forget to tick the box and like the video if you think it's worth liking, and please subscribe. It helps me out. Anyway guys, I gotta be going, and thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.